Okay, let's go ahead and get started, I guess. I'm trying a new overlay, so we'll see how that works out. Not a completely new overlay, but I'm piecing together some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like if all of your socials are the same name, you could probably just have all three socials and then my name. I don't think I need to have a different social name. Hey, I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm thinking about it. Anyways, it's all probably too small too. So, continuing. Let's fix some stuff. One, it's turned the sound back on to the scene, which I despise. So, let me go in there and figure out why the sound is still on. Save. There we go. Alright. So that's turned off. That's good. I believe it's because we had a background image that it was pulling off of. No, not an image. We had a video set as the background or in the scene somewhere. Anyways, it's pulling sound from something. I'm just gonna turn it off. I don't remember what the hell they were doing. So it's a good thing that we stream our game, or at least record it, because I'm gonna go back in time and I'm gonna find out what the hell happened. And I think we're allowed to watch our own video on stream. We'll just say that we're reacting to our own video. Alright, let's see.
Survival.
Alright.
Fake, essentially.
Okay, they met with Wagner Woman.
Is it? This is our price. One day of ration is I believe 5 silver.
Kind of turn back and be like, what?
This is gonna go to the market,
Alright.
or you just
From Mardikov.
where you're
town.
planted. You know what I'm saying? One of the roughest fights I've ever run, diminished by any of the bullshit that went on this year. So furthermore, I gave up on my protests with my wife. And you could, like, every decision that's made, good times. It doesn't take very long at all, and you show up doing really well. So, yeah.
Okay.
Let me check the Lady Walkner. Not like a. This year started with.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, maybe she's got the good map, man.
So we leave off with a lot of things on the horizon. Which is cool.
Maybe getting a long rest, maybe doing. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't even know if you're gonna get a long rest because there's another thing I have to take care of in your game before we can get to the rolling of the long rest, and then we don't have a tailor for that. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Good times. All right, so we'll figure all that out in the new year. So.
Okay.
Not a terrible cliffhanger to leave off on. So that's good.
So they're traveling.
So we've had a whole year.
All right. So they're traveling from Valakai up the coast. Not the coast. You know what I'm saying? They're traveling from Valakai up to the tower. Okay. Because they don't have fast travel yet. Okay, that makes sense. Taylor already went to the tower. And now the rest of them are going to try to go to the tower at their normal slow-ass speed that they move. Okay, so we need 5e travel calculator from Stephanie Ortiz. Alright, and let's see. I should really just write this shit down in like a document that's like the most common things that they're going to do, but that's okay. It is 18 miles. 18 miles. Okay. 15 miles by road is 6 checks if they're moving at their normal pace. If they want to move at a fast pace, it would only be 4.5. But that was what Taylor's doing. So we'd have to roll 6 checks. Alright. I think we're going to roll all of them out in the open for them. Alright, I guess so. So let's go ahead and get off of this map that has the loud boom boom sounds. Go back to the landing page. Alright. I'm legit curious. Should we make the chat box bigger over here? Like, this whole chat box. Should we just make this bigger? Let me see. Or does it kind of distract from what we're doing? I don't think it's too distracting. Maybe? It's kind of distracting when there's no chat in it. But... And then, yeah, I'm thinking for, like, the little social thing along the bottom. There's, like... It's, like, the same name over and over again. So I feel like you can search it any particular way, and it's going to come up with the same stuff. So I feel like having it multiple times might not be the most necessary thing in the world. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, so they're going to head out of town. They're going to head up the road. They got to survive 6 checks. We got to see what the random encounter's going to be. Okay, so encounters. Nightfall. Here we go. Oof, that's very big. Do it like this. Go. Okay, so Nightfall, roads, clean this up. That's kind of rude. Pauper's Grave, Hanged Man, Volenta hunting with 6 hellhounds, Vistani bandits, con artist, 1 Will-O-Wisp only at night, Vistani Vardo in transit. Might have trader rumors. So these are all very survivable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's impossible, even if, God forbid, they got 6 fucking encounter rolls, it would be impossible for them to die on the way there. Because I don't think Volenta would try to kill them. They're too strong. They got too big of a party. And they haven't pissed off Strahd yet, so it should be fine. Alright. So then we've got to check their campaign checklist, which is a different document. And yes, I could have them in the same document by using OneNote, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so campaign checklist for Nightfall, which, oh, we got this open. Oh my god. So I'm still having some mouse sensitivity issues I gotta sort out. Alright, there we go. Defeat Strahd, free the Fanes, Swamp, Mountains, needed reagents, Blood Offering, deal with his entourage, Rahadim, Volenta, Ludmila, Anastasia, Escher. We got the Taroka. Locate the fated location, advantageous battleground to fight Strahd at the Overlook. Locate the fated ally, which they have. Level up the fated ally. They have not. Locate the Sun Sword. Activate the Sun Sword. Locate the Holy Symbol. Alright. Down here, we've got NPC movers and shakers. And we've got milestone guide. Alright. So, max level's 13. Any milestones after 13 just grant boons. Many milestones stop being earned after level 9. Anne is currently level 8. Okay. So, that is going to amount to... they have these incomplete milestones, and they have these mini milestones. They need 1 major milestone or 2 mini milestones. Okay. Now, they don't have the Whinstone of Thunder. Let's see. And they haven't killed these other 2 hags. They haven't killed any of these world bosses. Valakai killing Lady Wagner. I guess we gotta put world boss. Oops. Oh. Isaac Strozny. Sanity to Wagner daughter. Acquire Hilt of Sunblade. Argon Vosselt unfinished business. All that. Let me see. I got the long rest button in here, so I can check that off my to-do list. Go. And let's see. I just don't see how they're gonna do any of these other things tonight, at least. Find and tune the holy symbol, aid the destined ally in their personal quest. They would gain so many levels going to the Amber Temple, it's kind of ridiculous. But there's no way you're going to want to travel to the Amber Temple until you have... come on, brain. Until you have the fast travel unlocked. I just don't see any way that you would want to do that. Okay. And then complete werewolf shit to GM satisfaction. That definitely isn't happening. So these guys were kind of in the lead as far as like content being completed and progress being made, and then they got sent to Castle Ravenloft, and then they could have really done something with that, but they got spooked and they ran away, and so now we don't have that going on anymore. Okay. So I do have some notes for Curse of Strahd in general that I need to work on. Got a game in 29 minutes, so this is my general document for Curse of Strahd. And then I have a new project here, which is a more reasonable Strahd. Not like he's mentally more reasonable, but like retool the Strahd fight to be more reasonable. So we got to look at his lair actions and incorporate the castle more. We got to look at MCDM Strahd, see if there's anything useful there. Bring former allies charmed and against party, including Death Knight Esmeralda. So what's the best way to do this one? Immortals. There we go. So let's see. Okay. Chapters. Ogres. Undead. There we go. Incorporeal undead. Kiona the Dreadlord. Uh-oh. Am I froze? Shit. Not good. Alright. Wraith. Ghost Sycophant. Giant zombies. Rotting zombies. I like this. Negative nerves on these giant zombies. Whenever a creature deals 7 or less to the zombie takes no damage instead. Like, I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that. I don't know. All the MCDM monsters are hot fire. Like, if I ran another D&D game, I would definitely sub out these monsters whenever there was an opportunity to do so, because they're just so good. All right. are cute. Rotting zombie, white siphoner. Yeah, the whites we had in the last battle were not great. Not great at all. Decaying guard. When an ally of the white can see within 5 feet of them, is supposed to attack. The white forces the attacker to reroll the attack. To instead target the white or willing ally within 5 feet. See, that's cool. That's the kind of stuff we need for Strahd, really, to help him stay alive. I know it sounds crazy that we are worried about keeping Strahd alive, but they're getting stronger and stronger. These A5E abilities are, in many ways, replacing what magic would be bringing to the table. So, you know, the things you worry about with magic are the big crowd controls, and things like that, the incapacitates, the stuns, the paralyzes, all that. So those same things are unlocked by the higher level A5E maneuvers. So everything that you were fearing from magic is still going to be there. You just don't have to worry about like long distance teleportation, constant scrying, things like that. Though I guess this group giving Victor that staff, maybe we do have to worry about it. I don't know. Speaking of, did we ever get his staff working? Yes. Okay, that's good. Alright. So, let's see. A white Death Guard is a retainer. And I don't remember what the significance of a retainer is. I think it's an ally that you can recruit for your team. Yeah. We don't want allies for your team. We want bad guys. Let's see. Mummies. Vampires. Count Rodar. John Glower. Who we do have already imported. I don't think he's in the compendium though. Let me see. Count. Vampire. MCDM. Let's look for that. MCDM. That's just a vampire spawn. So I'd have to look that up in the other world and export it. Otherwise, import this guy as is, or just kind of study this one and use what I can from it. As a CR19 monster, this guy got completely curve stomped in Extra Life. But then again, Extra Life isn't really real. It's not a real D&D game, so maybe that's okay. I just currently feel like the Strahd that I've cobbled together is just a bit too much in all the wrong ways. So kind of need to work on him a little bit. I think I have some time before anybody tries to fight Strahd. I got some time, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. Alright, so I was kind of looking for a Death Knight sort of creature from here. And, like, the mummy's cool and all, but I don't know if the mummy's exactly what we need. What's this guy's story? He's just a lich. Yeah. Okay. See, I thought there'd be like a cool like boss skeleton or something, but it's not. Alright. Let's see. Giant skeleton has, when a huge or smaller creature within 10 feet hits them with a melee attack, the zombie pushes them up to 10 feet away. That's pretty fun. No save, no nothing. And they have a breath weapon, which is pretty cool. It spews vomit in a 15-foot cone, causing 4d6 poison damage. So it's not that big a deal. They don't actually have a lot of hit points either, as long as they're taking big hits. So that could be a pretty fun monster to throw in there. Let's go to features, import stat block, import. Okay. And we'll go here. Forge assets. We'll go to Kosi. We'll go to actors. We'll go to undead. Go to undead. There we go. Zombie head. And then we'll go to prototype token. That in there as well. Oh, you're not really a giant zombie. You're only a large creature? That can't be right. Yeah, you gotta come in at huge, son. There we go. They don't have blood, so they're just gonna have like a poop kind of color that would come out of them. Or green if you wanted to. I think everything else here is fine. Okay, there's CR4. And then the fist. It just says if the target is, and then we never got the rest of the attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and fix that real quick. And if the target is large or smaller, it is grappled, etc., etc. Yep. Alright, is this actually rolling? It's doing strength, it's doing 2d6. Nice. Alright. What else do we got? Auto grapples, does some bludgeoning damage, and that's it. I kind of want him to have a big bone club, though. Let's go to Giant. Versus Strahd Giant. And we're going to give them anything as a weapon. We're going to give them Death Throws Timber. We're going to give them Fling. And then up here, we'll have Giant's Club. Go. And Squash is fun. We'll give them that too. And then one thing that they don't seem to have that they should is where is it? Undead Fortitude. There we go. Alright. These guys don't have any saving throws. Their stuff is covered. They are vulnerable to Radiant, which is cool. Toxic Exhalation Recharge. Nice. Okay, so all that seems to be working pretty well. So the only thing that didn't seem to get included was negative nerves. So we'll just go ahead and add that as a feature. Negative nerves. Description. There we go. Alright, cool. That's just a trait that they have. And multi-attack, 2 fist attacks. I'm going to change that to just be 2, we'll say, makes a combination of any 2 of the following. Fist, club, fling, or shove. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright, cool. Nice. So now we have a giant zombie, in case we need it. Let's go ahead and add that to our compendium before we forget. Go. Okay, so what else is in here that we could use? Decrepit skeleton, ghosties, which are very cool. Alright, close that down. We're gonna go with a traditional Death Knight, which is not in my compendium anymore. That's right. Because I wasn't gonna add any more monsters? No, it's because my D&D Beyond compendiums are all busted. That's frustrating. Okay. Let's see. I mean, admittedly, a Death Knight really isn't that interesting or exciting. So we could just use Esmeralda's stats as is and just have her be undead, and that would be perfectly serviceable too. So yeah, we could do that. So I guess we're kind of at a point where I just don't know what they're gonna do. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, with themselves moving forward. I don't know. There's a temptation to complicate things some more. You know, kind of have Rahadin swing by looking for them. That could be kind of nuts. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? So, let's take everybody. Yeah. Except Taylor, who is no longer there. And we'll head over to the map. So, the Blue Water Inn. And we'll go to the second floor of the Blue Water Inn. Okay. And we got all them commoners downstairs doing commoner things. That's fine. This is kind of wild because this is looking at, I believe, the first floor. It's like looking down at the first floor, which is pretty fucking cool. We'll get rid of all these people. Go. And we will paste in. Oh god, they went everywhere. I can't reach them all. I hate that. Okay. Let's paste them over here, maybe? Thanks. Alright, so they would be in the common room, which is here. And would be down in the stables, I guess, because she would not feel comfortable being inside. Alright, Parple would want to keep her company. Dunbar would want to stay with Wayne. Leo definitely doesn't want to sleep in the fucking stables. Minadora would be wherever Leo is. And who am I missing? Ah, Robin. There we go. Okay. So if they're there, and then night falls, and they are holed up for the night, Farahadin shows up looking for Taylor, and downstairs they are lying about the location of Taylor, and then he starts some shit. That's really going to put the pressure on him, really turn the screws on the players to do something about it. Now, here's the problem. Rahadin ain't hella strong. Like, he's pretty good, but the party could definitely take this dude if they had to. So, what I'm thinking is, I want them to be able to take this dude, right? But I want to give him something to make him a little bit tougher to fight. What I'm leaning towards is that he has the ability to summon like specters or wraiths of the people that he has slain essentially. And I think that that could definitely make the fight much harder if he's able to call forth these wraiths that essentially are bound to him because he killed all these people. Kind of cool. He do got that cloak of the bat, so he can turn into a bat, fly around, and all that jazz. So that's kind of cool. While wearing this, you have advantage on stealth checks. In areas of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying this way, or if you're no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose your flying speed. And you can use an action to polymorph yourself into a bat, and while you're in bat form, you retain your mental stats. And the cloak can be used again at dawn. So that gives him some flexibility for sure as far as escaping from the battle. But then again, if you're polymorphed as a bat, you've got 1 hit point. More likely you're going to fly away normally, and then you're going to turn into a bat if you can manage it. He do got that Misty Step. He do have this Toll of the Dead from his, or he's got his Deathly Choir aura. So I should probably be prepared for them to fight Rahadin, I'm thinking, because it just seems like how things are going to go down. So he's got a weapon bond to his bonded shadowed scimitar, and then he's got cunning action, and he's got a multi-attack 3 times and Toll the Dead. So the dude is no fucking slouch. He gets 1 Paragon action, and he could summon some extra monsters to kind of even the playing field. He also has Phantom Steed, magical weapon, and non-detection. I don't know if magical weapon is all that useful. Non-detection is pretty good. Alright, so non-detection, and what's the other one? Phantom Steed? Phantom Steed. Alright. So let's see. Phantom Steed is innate spellcasting that he can do. I believe it's 3 per long rest. There we go. Okay. Wouldn't he just be able to cast it as a ritual? No, I guess he's not a ritual caster. I'm gonna give it to him at will, though. That seems better. It's a fucking horse. It's not the end of the world to be able to just cast it at will. Alright. Cool. Alright. And then non-detection lasting for 8 hours. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, not really sure about the necessity of magical weapon. And he's got these other abilities. Okay. So he'll try to throw down against the Mardikovs. The Mardikovs will obviously try to defend themselves, but what are they going to do? Because it's like Strahd's BFF down there. So it really is going to put them in a difficult situation. So we have to decide for this scene downstairs who would be there and who wouldn't be there at this juncture of the campaign. So the Mardikovs would be down there, and I don't know if late at night too many other people will be there. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of all these peeps. There we go. Excellent. Get these kids out of there. There's ravens about. Alright. And then get Rahadin queued up. Alright, so we should also go and get Rahadin music keyed up before things get rolling, just in case. And then we gotta have something for Remy to do during this fight, as well. So, I don't know if Remy's been waiting all these weeks to just come back and listen to everybody else do stuff. Alright, so we got Curse of Strahd music queued up. And then we're gonna look for Rahadin chorus. Oh. Rahadin chorus. His Deathly Choir. Wonderful. And then we'll see if there's any fight music for Rahadin. Rahadin battle. Rahadin's Battle Choir. Okay. Literal mix called I Am Strahd Battle Mix. That's fun. A collection of Rahadin inspired tracks. Oh, wow. That also seems pretty cool. More collections of Rahadin inspired music tracks. Man. What is... Oh, we don't really have time to listen to this. I want to know what I Am Strahd Battle Mix sounds like. It's 1 hour long. I mean, let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of Sephiroth choir shit going on there. We may want to save that for actual Strahd. God knows it's going to be a relatively long fight, so throw that in there. Let me scroll back up, see if there's any good music that I found for it. Tension in a Gothic City, vibes in a Gothic City. People fighting. Oh, I already have I Am Strahd battle music in there. That's fantastic. I must really want to use this track. Let's see. Witcher score, Howl of the White Wolf extended. Any other music? What's this? Bride battle music. Oh, that's cool. Can't believe I don't have just music for Rahadin. I guess we'll have to trust in what is present. So, alright. On that note, I am gonna head out. I hope everybody has been having a pretty good New Year. And tomorrow night we're gonna do a vodcast for a little bit. Outlaws resumes on Saturday, and Daybreak resumes on Sunday, as well as Mythic on Sunday. And then Monday we're back to our full weekly schedule, at least for a little while, because I will be attending MagFest this year. So 3 of our games will wind up canceled. So just kind of, I'll keep everybody up to date on that. Hope everybody has a good night. And if you want to watch this live, it's going to be over on Dom Odyssey. Otherwise, it'll be on YouTube later. And I'll see you next time.
Is very much